What is up, YouTube? Good morning. We have a 6-mile run today. I'm so excited. We got two 6-mile runs this week. First time since after the marathon, and we are going to be rocking the brand new ASICS Novablast 5. So I am a huge Novablast fan. I have the 3s, I have the 4s. The 4s were a bit firm, so I didn't wear them too much. Towards the end of their life cycle, I did wear them. They have about 200 miles on them. But these are the ones that I'm super excited for. I got to see these during New York City Marathon Expo, but they ran out of my size. I ordered them, and then I got them in yesterday. Look at this sweet colorway. So ASICS went with a brand new foam, but it's not brand new because it's in their ASICS Glide Max, but it is the FF Blast Max foam. You can see that right there. So it is a bit more like, almost feels like a jelly material, but it's a bit softer, and I can't wait to get some miles in this shoe. So 6 miles. They also changed up the traction on the bottom. Definitely have more of a pronounced trampoline effect about the in the middle of your feet and the forefoot. Lacing system has also been changed up, and it just feels a heck of a lot lighter than the Novablast 4 and 3, and it's got a really big thick padding in the heel. So I cannot wait to get some miles on these. I really hope they use this foam in the next Super Blast, but we're gonna get some miles in here, see what we feel like. This is gonna be a first run thoughts and impressions on the ASICS Novablast 5. Let's go. YouTube runners, what is going on? 6 miles on the docket today. We'll knock it out. I'm so excited to be hitting some more mileage up. And then if you saw the first clip, let me move this water bottle out of the way. If you saw the first clip, we are running in the brand new ASICS Novablast 5 with the FF Blast Max foam. I am so excited to run in this shoe. This is gonna be a first run impression. This is like the first time I ever got a brand new shoe within like the first few weeks of it coming out or being released. I know other YouTubers probably got it way earlier, but this is gonna be my first run impressions in the ASICS Novablast 5. Yes, I paid for the shoe with my own money. Actually, I had a gift card to ASICS, so I used the gift card that someone gave me. So yeah, let's get this going. I have not even put these shoes on. This is the first time I'm putting it on my feet, and I can say I really like these laces. Give you enough room. I got my regular size 9, and they're not running as long from just my experience with Novablast, and I've had the 3s, the 4s. They're not running as long as the 4s, so just keep that in mind. Size 9 still feels very good. Super lightweight, man. These are super lightweight. These are much more lighter than the 4s. So I can't wait to try this out. And this is the foam that ASICS used in their Glide Max shoe. So I'm super excited. It literally feels like a squishy gel is what it feels like. So a lot of this run's gonna be talking about the shoe at different paces. Recovery run today, 6 miles. I love this colorway. It's like this purple and orange. I loved it. That was the color that I wanted when I saw it on the ads. So let's go. I'm gonna make these little intros short. I wanna get a good recap when I come back. So let's hit out the road. Catch y'all out there. Peace. All right, y'all. Got about a few first walk tests in the ASICS Novablast 5, and they feel so squishy, so much different than the 4s. They just feel like they're not as clunky as the 4s. They don't feel as responsive as the 4s, but they feel just nice. Like you get a nice squish. Best shoe I can compare it to is the New Balance 1080 V14s, but they have a bit more pop off the step than the New Balance. I feel the New Balance is just very squishy, and you really have to work to get your feet going. But these ones here doesn't feel like it. They have that little trampoline pad like right under the balls of your feet, which you could really feel that kind of bring you up for that next step. Has a bit of a rocker, not as much of a rocker as like the Gel Nimbus, but has a rocker. But I'm so excited to get some miles in these. I'm just heading over to the trail right now because I wanted to run in a little bit peaceful place, a little more quiet, so I can get some footage and just talk. But yeah, this is an amazing shoe just for walking right now. First few steps, we'll hit a run in just like a minute or two. So let's get it going. I'm so excited for these shoes. All right, let's go. Hey, all right, runners. First mile in, ASICS Novablast 5. We were cruising at like a 9:30 minute per mile, and they're feeling really good. These have a lot more pop for me than the Forest did. The Forest sometimes felt clunky for me, just a big heel counter. But these ones here, that little bit less of a heel counter, they're not unstable at all. They feel good, and I feel that pop. And my legs feel protected. So that's the great thing. Keep going here. 5 more to go. And we're feeling amazing. Let's keep it going. Two miles in, we are just striding like a beast. These feel so good. The pop feels good. Protection feels good. Ooh. These are probably my favorite Novablast ever. I really hope ASICS makes a super blast with this foam. This is an amazing foam. Even with a leg day on Monday, a 4-mile run yesterday, and 6 miles today, in these shoes, I'm still feeling fresh. That just goes to the engineering and the cushion that ASICS put in this shoe. Wow, good job. Definitely, it's a bit firmer. It's the same ride, just a bit firmer than the New Balance 1080 V14s. All right, let's keep going here. All right, y'all, halfway. We put some pace down. We did a 9:35, 9:30, and then a 9:07. Now, we're just gonna cruise back to the car. It's been like a 10:30. Get some recovery miles in. And I just want to see the Novablast at a slower pace. It's feeling really good though. I have to say, I haven't really enjoyed a shoe like this. Thanks, lady. Sorry, y'all. I had to cross the street. I noticed cars coming. I'm running on the trail. But the trail cuts through some main roads. So yeah, so I haven't had a shoe like this, or that I like this much, since the 1080 V14 that came out earlier this a few months ago, actually. These have a bit more pop. You don't have to work so hard. Like if you want to get these up to speed and do some strides, some pace work, you can. So I'm gonna be putting this in the daily training category. It feels really good, but we still got 3 more miles to go back. So we're on a turnaround point, and we're going to the next 3 really slow. Got a cool down pace to kind of see how we're gonna feel. All right, one leg in front of the other. Let's go. Wow, this is just so good. Plus this color is just so sick. YouTube runners, we are done. 6 miles. in the books. I love these longer runs. You guys have no idea. I don't like to get out of bed for anything less than 5 miles, but after the marathon, you know, we just figured it'd be good to just kind of take a few weeks off, a little bit of a break, and it just feels really good to be back in these longish, medium-ish runs. But that is not what you all have come to see. We are not talking about training today. We are talking about our first thoughts and our first reaction to the ASICS Novablast 5. Baby, let's do this. You'll hear me say it throughout the video. This was an amazing shoe. I absolutely loved it. And I know I said it in the beginning, but I paid for this shoe with my own money. And yes, I got the sickest colorway I think ASICS is making in this shoe to date. I think it's freaking awesome. And it has 6 miles in it already. And it's gonna get so much more. For content, I did run in the 3s, the 4s, and now the ASICS Novablast 5. And I love this shoe. Time will tell how it holds up, but I love this shoe. I like the 3s. It's a bit soft, a bit kind of like unexpected ride with the 3s. I really like them. They just felt like they were a little too clunky. The 4s also felt clunky, but a little bit more firmer. It feels like they made it a little more stable. But ASICS, this shoe, you hit it out of the park. The FF Blast Max foam was the same foam that they use in the Glide Right, and this has me thinking maybe I should get a pair of ASICS Glide Right Max. I don't know yet, but I'm considering it because this shoe made me love this foam. For a little bit more insight, I did actually get to see this shoe at New York City Marathon Expo. I wanted to buy it then, but they ran out of my size, and I ordered it, and again, the sickest colorway I think ASICS is making, and I couldn't wait to get it in. Got it in last night, and wow. So thoughts. Okay, 2 minutes in, thoughts about the shoe. I kind of gave you a lot of thoughts during the video, but let me kind of compile them all together. Feels like the New Balance 1080 V14. That's what it feels like, with a bit more pop off, right? The V14 is a bit squishy. You step in, you kind of squish to the ground. It's like a marshmallow. This is like a marshmallow, but it does pop you off. So let's start upper. It's got this engineer mesh, super lightweight. The laces got this really cool kind of look and design to it. Lockdown felt good. Laces are long enough to do a runner's loop and a double knot. Thank you so much, ASICS, because not every shoe company will do that. The tongue is, it just has a strap that goes from the inside, from like right about here, all the way around to the other side. So it's like a little bit of a gusset, but not a full gusseted tongue. Didn't have any problems with the shoelaces coming undone or the tongue slippage, so amazing there. I love the design of this upper, by the way. I think the upper is super lightweight. It was warm, but not too warm. So take that as it will. Would I use this for the winter time? Yes, it's gonna be a really good winter shoe, I feel like. Otherwise, inside padding, Achilles padding, heel padding, super good. No heel slippage, and I did not do a runner's loop. Forefoot felt pretty good. A lot of room in a toe box. Like I said in the beginning, I did go true to size. They are a bit more, for me, a bit more shorter. And I did some comparisons that I'm gonna post a video on between these two, between this one and the 4s. And I feel like they are a bit shorter. They're not as long as the 4s. So you may consider going a half size up. I did not, though. I go true to size in all my shoes. And then if I need to go a size up, then I'll figure that out when I get the shoe in. Let's go with this foam. This foam is a dream. It's soft enough, but got that cush. Show you guys the wear and tear after just 6 miles. You can see that it is, you know, it does pick up a little bit of wear and tear, but I really feel like this shoe is going to be durable to get a bunch of miles out of there. Now we're going to go to the bottom of the shoe. The traction was amazing. I did run on some leaves. I'm not gonna say it was great. It's not like the Puma or the Adidas. I did have a bit of slippage on some wet leaves, but nothing like nothing too bad. I mean, really good traction like the Super Blast 2. This piece here, this little trampoline pod, that's what I'm calling. I'm calling the trampoline pod, the push off, the launch pad, whatever you want to call it. Actually, the launch pad sounds pretty good. This little launch pad area, you really feel it. And I know they had it in the 3s, and I know they have it in the Superblast, and I know they have it in the 4s, but you feel it with this, with the FF Blast Max foam. The reason why is because this foam compresses a lot more, so you can squeeze it down, and once you roll up, you pop off that little launch pad. Feels great. They changed a little bit of the traction pattern from the 4s to the 5s. I feel like they redesigned, like changed the upper a little bit. It just feels so good on the feet. I don't have anything really negative to say about this shoe, to be completely honest, and I just don't. I really don't. I love the color. I love the upper, the laces, the tongue. The padding is enough. The traction is good, and that little launch pad is amazing. This is one of the shoes where I could actually feel the compression and the pop off, and I usually don't feel that with many shoes. So ASICS, thank you for making a great shoe. I love it. There's not really much I could bad say about it. I would say maybe the only con is, yes, the sizing might be a little bit different than the Novablast 4, so just keep that in mind if you are ordering online. But otherwise, a really good shoe. Here's the other one for contents of the 6 miles. And you can see the foam is starting to crease up a little bit. I love that. I love when the foam starts to crease up. I love when it starts to look like it's been used. It is a little sweaty in there, to be honest. So maybe there's not as much ventilation as I thought there was. And the insole is just a classic sock liner by ASICS. So this shoe really has me wanted to test out more of that FF Blast Max foam, and it's got me hopeful for maybe the Superblast 3, maybe having this foam in there. Imagine a 45 millimeter stack of this foam. Whew, be amazing. So my suggestion is, if you guys are looking for a new daily trainer for the year of 2025 and you just want a do-it-all shoe, it's light enough to handle your speed workouts, it's good enough to handle some long runs. If you want a good shoe that you feel protected, I did not feel the ground in this shoe at all. I did not feel the ground. It's got a lower stack. I'll put the stack measurements in the beginning of the video and the drops and all that. But this feels really good. It feels really good. Like I said, New Balance 1080 V14s is what it feels like. But if the New Balance doesn't have this launch pad, and that launch pad is very, very defined in this shoe, you can feel it. So all in all, guys, I really like this shoe. If you can't tell, I paid for it myself, and there's not much bad I can say about it. If you're looking for a do-it-all shoe, that'll be the one to go with. The ASICS Novablast 5. They have some really sweet colors, and yeah, I'm just blown away by that shoe. And even in my initial walk test, I had to walk about a mile back and forth to get to the trail. Even the walk test, I could feel the squish pop. So the rocker feels really good. When I saw it out of the box, I feel like it didn't have a rocker, but as I kept walking and running with it, that rocker really guided me, and it was amazing. It did not penalize you for striking with the heel, striking with the midfoot, striking with the forefoot. I did a range of paces in this shoe, anywhere from 850 all the way down to 1045, and all those paces felt good. I wanted to run in those different paces in the shoe to kind of give you some ideas. It's a good shoe, I gotta say. ASICS hit it a home run on this one. Shout out to you guys for making a great, a banger of a shoe, basically. Whether you're a beginner runner, an elite runner, an expert runner, a medium runner, whether you're a weekend warrior, whether you just run for fun, recreation, this is a great shoe to do your training. And if you're looking for a do-it-all shoe, the ASICS Novablast 5, in my personal opinion, is a great shoe. And this is coming from someone who liked the 3s, did not like the 4s, but I love the 5s. So ASICS, that foam is amazing. You guys did great. And yeah, y'all, that is it for this video. It's a little bit longer because I had so much excitement in this shoe and so much to say about this shoe. And this is with even being on tired legs and being sore from Monday's leg day and yesterday's run. And I'm still sore. My quads are still screaming at me. But the shoes felt great. Wow. Yeah, I mean, this is a shoe that I would say do not get the force. The Novablast 5's home run, amazing. It is like, I don't know, it's like a really, really good New York pie of pizza. That's what it's like. Whew. Oh, so good. All right, y'all, we have another pair of we have 2 pairs of shoes coming in the mail. Today I should be getting the Hoka Skyward X, and then tomorrow I should be getting the Cloud Monster Hyper. So we got some shoes that we're gonna be coming in to make videos to push out. So stay tuned to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, clicking, liking, commenting. Let me know down below if you got this shoe. I know this is a long video, so let me know down below if you got this shoe. I appreciate y'all. Have a good day. Peace out.